2 days at sea and here we are, Cartagena. Colonial streets, vibrant plazas and a history that whispers through every colourful building. This city is unforgettable. After 2 relaxing days at sea aboard the Crown Princess, we arrive at the vibrant port city of Cartagena, Colombia. Known for its rich history and colourful colonial charm, Cartagena is a place that immediately captures the senses. From the moment we step off the ship and catch a taxi to the iconic clock tower, the gateway to the old city, we're greeted with a kaleidoscope of sights, sounds and energy. Cobbled streets lined with beautifully preserved colonial buildings, bustling vendors and lively plazas invite us to explore. Later, just steps from the cruise terminal, we wander through a tropical aviary filled with flamingos, toucans, macaws and so many more exotic birds. A reminder of the natural beauty that thrives here. Join us as we uncover the culture, colour and character of Cartagena.
We have arrived in Cartagena and we are spending the day wandering around and having a look. So this is a new episode starting today. So it's going to be colourful, bright, vibrant and hot. So stick around and see what we can find. So at the start of this terminal, or the exit, there's lots of birds just flying around. They've got freedom, they can fly in and out. Hello guys, aren't you sweet? Yeah. Hey, up in the tree there's a macaw. Up there. Beautiful. Hello. Yeah, hi. Aren't you very pretty? Very handsome and pretty. Oh my gosh. Wow. Aren't they just beautiful?
Yeah, these are perfect. The orange, not pink.
They're pinky orange, aren't they? They're a real beautiful colour. So these guys, it's definitely free. They can just fly around. There's a macaw up in the tree.
Are these
So
birds
pretty.
fly, do they?
Yeah, they can absolutely fly
Well, they're walking around.
because they're happy to stay
Yeah,
here.
they're mainly on land, but they can fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's a peacock. That's a peacock noise, that.
Yeah, actually fly. Alright, this one. What's the name of the place again?
What
That's
tower?
Old Town.
The what tower? Oh,
There he is, over there.
oh yeah,
An ante, giant ante.
yeah. Oh, I like your hat, Susie.
Okay, as long as it doesn't look like these, it's okay.
You look very comfortable. Ow!
Come off. He'll come off when he's ready. It's okay. What is it with my head and animals? I had a...
They wants to take it. That's good for his neck.
There you go, fella.
After stepping off the ship, our first stop was the aviary, right at the port, the little oasis filled with vibrant flamingos, curious toucans and brilliantly coloured macaws. From there, we made our way to the taxi stand where a bit of haggling over prices, which was all a part of the experience. We'd been advised it wasn't safe to walk outside the port area, so a cab was the best way into the old town. The drive itself gave us a glimpse of everyday Cartagena, narrow streets, crowded with traffic, the jumble of power lines overhead, pastel buildings and their flaking paint in the heat, and the constant chorus of horns. After about 15 minutes, we arrived at the iconic old town with our driver promising to return to the same point later in the day to collect us.
That's Colombia, hey? Wow, craziness. Absolute crazy. Yeah, lots of fun. Lots of fun in Colombia. Yeah. Oh, cheesy puffs. Oh, we got your attention, Jeffrey. Yeah, Cheetos. Wowie. Keep aware of everything here. Yeah. No, this is the clock tower here. Check out up here. Wow. Quite beautiful.
We were dropped off just outside the old city, and almost straight away we were met by vendors trying to sell us everything under the sun. They were pretty pushy, but after a bit of dodging and weaving, we managed to shake them off and make our way past the little harbour, heading toward the famous clock tower and the arch gate into the old town. The streets were buzzing, traffic everywhere, sirens wailing, horns beeping, and the heat really hitting us. It felt like we'd well and truly arrived. And even though we weren't quite sure of what the day would bring, we were excited to dive in and explore Cartagena's old city. Walking through the archway, we were met with vendors on either side selling all sorts of bits and pieces. And then suddenly it opened up into a wide square. In front of us stood a statue surrounded by fluttering flags, framed by rows of beautifully preserved colonial buildings, painted in bold, vibrant colours. This is where Cartagena's history really comes alive.
We're in Colombia, darling. We are.
And I'm on my best behaviour.
I reckon we're going to have a look around and then go back to the ship. It's hot.
The old town is a UNESCO World Heritage Site dating back to the 16th century, when the Spanish established Cartagena as a key port. The city became one of the most important strongholds in the Americas, thanks to its wealth from gold and silver shipments, and unfortunately also its role in the slave trade. The colonial architecture you see today, with its balconies, wooden shutters and cobbled streets, is a reminder of those centuries of history. It's atmospheric, colourful and feels like stepping back in time, while the energy of modern Colombia hums all around you.
Starbucks.
They both have a pair of these big reflectors.
Look at these ones.
And they're in the pool with them on.
As we made our way further into the old town, we were just blown away by the buildings. Every corner seemed to burst with colour. Bright yellows, deep blues, rich reds and pastel pinks, all lined with wooden balconies overflowing with flowers. Walking up the narrow cobbled street felt like stepping into a painting. These bold colours are more than just beautiful. They reflect Cartagena's Caribbean spirit, where lively shades and vibrant facades are a source of pride and a way of celebrating the city's culture and heritage. It all combines to make wandering here feel truly magical. And then, right in the middle of all this colonial charm, we stumbled across something a little unexpected. A KFC, complete with a life-size Colonel Sanders out the front. Of course, John couldn't resist. Back when he had his little goatee, he bore more than a passing resemblance to the Colonel. So naturally, he struck a pose for a photo in his long-lost twin, Cartagena style. As we wandered deeper into the old city, this striking tower came into view, the Cathedral of Cartagena, also known as Santa Catalina de Alejandra. Construction of the cathedral began back in the 16th century, though it suffered heavy damage during an attack led by Sir Francis Drake. It was rebuilt and completed in 1612, and today it stands as one of the oldest and most important churches in the Americas. Its colourful facade and towering presence are a beautiful reminder of Cartagena's long and sometimes turbulent colonial history. Not long after, we came across an archway in the row of buildings and decided to wander through. To our surprise, it opened up into a university courtyard, a beautiful quadrangle filled with trees and tall palms. It felt like a little oasis, offering cool shade and a break from the hot sun outside. We had a quick look around, enjoyed the calm atmosphere, and then made our way back out into the lively streets of the old town. As we wandered further, I was on the lookout for a nail salon. Unfortunately, I'd managed to break one of my fingernails and thought Cartagena would be the perfect place to get it fixed. On the way, we passed more of those stunning old buildings with colourful facades, flags waving in the breeze, and even some really unique door handles that caught my eye. Eventually, we found a little salon where I could get my nails sorted, which also gave Susie the perfect excuse to duck into a few shops and enjoy a bit of retail therapy while we waited.
I have no idea. These girls are asking for business.
Do you want to go in there?
Oh, shoes in here, Jeff.
That way, okay? Happy with that, Reds? Head that way? This street, I reckon there was nice places to have. Okay.
Back out on the street, we couldn't resist popping into a few little retail shops for a browse before deciding it was time for something much more important, a refreshing drink. We found a shady square with a small bar, grabbed a table under an umbrella, and were served icy cold local beers. It was a perfect spot to sit back, cool off, and enjoy a bit of respite from the heat of the Cartagena sun.
Comes our waiter with the beer. Hey!
Hey, guess what size is your extra?
He knows your hand size.
Ah, it's okay. Yeah, but I don't want one. Sorry.
No.
Oh, I'm a bit. Cheers, guys.
Chin, 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 chin.
You can.
I can.
It's not big enough. Other one. Sorry. No.
Okay.
Welcome to Cartagena, Colombia. What are you drinking there, Christine?
We're having a local beer. This is a Colombian.
You should show me the bottle. Right, and what do you think of the all beer?
Very cool and refreshing. Thank you very much.
Any more detail? We're going to have friends here as well, and he's interviewing his wife with his phone. There he is.
Interviewing my wife. Might be taking a photo. Cerveza, very good.
This is the best beer. Gracias.
Hola. Hola. Salute. Here we are. I just had to get the name of our little beer place. So, how cute is this? How sweet. Yeah. Wow. Very impressive. The day is getting on and it's starting to really warm up and it's getting quite busy out on the street. And we're just waiting.
Tengo lichis.
Lichis. Mangosteen and the lichis.
As we continued exploring the bustling streets with fruit vendors, souvenir stalls and plenty of little shops to browse through, the energy of Cartagena just kept growing as the day went on. We stopped by a souvenir shop to pick up a reminder of our visit, and back outside we soon found ourselves in front of one of the city's most historic landmarks, the Church of San Pedro Claver.
Oh, look at that.
Built in the 1600s by the Jesuits, this solid stone church is dedicated to San Pedro Claver, a Spanish priest remembered for his compassion and for dedicating his life to catering for enslaved Africans who were brought to Cartagena. With its striking stone walls and dome rising above the old town, it's a powerful reminder of both the beauty and the complicated history of this city. Right next to the Church of San Pedro Claver is Plazas de San Pedro Claver, a charming little square dotted with trees, sculptures and plenty of local atmosphere. Across from the church stands a striking yellow colonial building with wide verandas and wide arches. This is actually the Museum of Modern Art, where Cartagena's colonial past meets the creativity of Latin American artists today.
Yeah.
There are copies.
Yeah. How gorgeous.
Before moving on, we stepped inside the Church of San Pedro Claver for a quick look. The cool stone interior felt worlds away from the busy streets outside, with quiet chapels, arched ceilings and a sense of history that really lingers here. After soaking up the atmosphere for a moment, we headed back out and continued towards our next stop, wandering up through to another shaded square by trees and alive with market stalls and vendors.
Yeah, around the square and back. Oh, yeah. Check out the cars.
After soaking up the history and atmosphere, we continued our wander through the old town, heading towards another square lined with trees and even more bustling with vendors and market stalls, before we turned and made our way back to our pickup spot.
Seems like a very touristy bit here, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's like the main gate area.
With the guy with a hat on his head up there. And you remember that story about the guy that had all the hats? No. There's a kid's story about a man that had all the hats. Can't remember the name of it.
As our time in Cartagena's old town was coming to an end, we made our way back through the winding streets towards our pickup spot. Everywhere we looked were flags fluttering, bustling bars spilling out onto the sidewalks, vendors calling out with their wares, and people weaving through the heat and colour of the city. The old town is a place that truly blends past and present, from its colonial architecture and centuries of history to the lively energy of today's Cartagena. It's easy to see why this walled city has earned its UNESCO World Heritage status, with every street and plaza offering a story of resilience, culture, or Caribbean spirit. Our visit gave us a taste of what Cartagena has to offer, and it's one of those places you could spend days exploring and still find something new around every corner. Leaving the walled city behind with those vibrant yellow walls fading in the distance, we made our way back to our pickup spot. Our taxi driver was friendly and chatty, and before long we were back at the cruise terminal. But the adventure wasn't quite over yet.
Oh yeah, Roman bridge, okay. Nice.
Walking through the beautiful gardens there, we were surrounded once again by incredible bird life. The macaws with their brilliant plumage seemed to mirror all the colours of Colombia itself. We spotted toucans with their oversized beaks, and even a roseate spoonbill, a striking pink bird with a spoon-shaped bill. It was such a treat to end our visit to Cartagena with a glimpse of the city's wild and colourful side. Macaws look like they've been painted with every colour of the rainbow. Their bright reds, blues, greens and yellows serve two purposes: camouflage amongst the vivid leaves and flowers of the rainforest, and as a sign of their strength and health to attract a mate. The more vibrant the feathers, the healthier the bird is. For us, it's a dazzling display, but for them, it's all about survival and connection.
Hello.
And on the other hand, the toucans are instantly recognisable with their oversized colourful beaks. But those colours aren't just decoration, they help toucans identify one another, attract mates and even blend into the tropical fruits and flowers of their jungle homes. And despite looking heavy, their beaks are actually very light, almost like hollow bone, making them perfectly adapted for the life in the canopy. Back on board the Crown Princess, it was time to call off and enjoy the sail away. We changed into our swimwear and headed up on deck where the band was playing, the drinks were flowing and the sunshine was perfect. With Cartagena fading into the horizon behind us, we toasted the day with a couple of cold drinks, soaked up the atmosphere and even took a refreshing dip in the pool.
Leaving Cartagena, hey?
Yep. Great location.
It's quite hot here, isn't it?
Something for everyone.
Yeah.
Beautiful old town, lovely people, historical sites. Loved it.
Oh, hello.
There's nothing quite like standing by the railing, music in the air and watching the city slowly disappear in the distance. The perfect way to farewell Cartagena. And tomorrow brings something truly special, a full transit through the world-famous Panama Canal. We won't be disembarking, but we'll get to experience this incredible engineering marvel right from the comfort of our ship. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel and drop us a comment. We love hearing from you and it helps you keep up with all of our travels and adventures. And if you're ready for more, here's a couple of episodes we think you'll really enjoy. Just click on the screen to keep the journey going.